them, I don't know how they find them, that they find them. The Gambino family 2,000 years ago was who? The head of the mafia, Rish Lakish. He was a mafia guy, he was the strongest guy. He used to jump from one side of the river to another. You don't understand what the power of this guy. Everybody was afraid just to say his names. This Gambino became one of the biggest rabbi in our history. Every page of Gemara you're going to see Rish Lakish. What exactly he did to become Rish Lakish? Everybody here, I believe, they know the story. He saw a beautiful woman. It was not a woman. He looked and behind, he looked like a woman. The name is Rabbi Yochanan. And he saw a beautiful woman, a mafia guy, everything is allowed. He jumped on the way to come in. When he got closer, he saw that this is a man, he got afraid. He said, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I thought that you're a woman. Now the rabbi saw this opportunity. He said, wow, if you have so much power, physicality-wise, if you're going to become Talmid Chacham, you're going to become the biggest rabbis. If you're going to become a rabbi, I will give you my daughter. Now I'm going to ask you questions. Imagine yourself, Mr. Give me a name. Not only give me a name. Name of a mafia guy. Which names? Al Capone. Maybe.
Meir Lansky.
Meir Lansky. A Jewish guy. Meir Lansky. And a Meir Lansky. Uri, Meir Lansky jumped and he came to him and he said, listen, if you're going to make the shuvah, get my daughter.
Wow.
You know, people die for no reason. With cement, no cement. They cut into pieces. They went into the, how do you call it, to the slicing of corned beef, shawarma, a corn. You know how many people they kill in their bed? Are you going to offer your daughter to such the worst, not low life, not a human being. Low life is still something. You have Yochanan, you offer your sisters to Rish Lakish, a mafia guy? What's the answer? Now everybody knows the answer. What's the answer?
Yes.
Isha Bona. Isha, what is it? A woman, he said, I have no, worry not, I have no worry. Because my daughter have a power that every woman has. What's the power? To make you the biggest rabbi in history. Every page you open, Rish Lakish v'Rabbi Yochanan. You don't, any beginner that study Gemara, you don't have to be Talmid Chacham. Because of what? Because Rabbi Yochanan looked like did a suicide act, giving his own sisters to this mafia guy. And that suicide act later on become the greatest decision that we made one of the greatest rabbanim. The Gemara said, let's continue, another proof. So far we have two proofs, Rish Lakish and Dinah.
Yes.
I got to give you a long and healthy and happy life. So shall never say amen. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this one. The Gemara said, one time, it was a Chassid v'Chassidah. Yaniv, he was a Chassid v'Chassidah, kapara alecha Yaniv, that they are married, two righteous people. If the Gemara mentioned the word Chassid, a pious man, a righteous man, the Gemara means it. And the wife was tzaddiket, Sarai Imenu ve'Avraham Avinu. Now, after 10, a few years, above 10 years and above, they came to each other because they love each other so much. They said, maybe our Masal is not to have children. But Allah said that after 10 years, if you both want it, God forbid you can divorce. To open a new Mazal. So they decided to divorce. But friendly divorce. I mean, it was a good divorce. They didn't go to the lawyer, they saved so much money. They didn't scream at each other. They divorced when they looked at each other and they said, Junam Bazam. And I like, they divorced with love. Why did they divorce? Only to have children. Okay. The Gemara said, now you know when you are 25 years old, everybody wants you. But when you are 35, it becomes a little more difficult. Now at that moment, the market was not so hot. So they had to compromise. So the Chassid got married with a woman that she's not righteous. Because this was the only woman that they offered. And the woman got married with the husband that is not righteous. Both of them, this guy is not religious, and the new husband and the new wife is not religious. Both of them took literally people that are not religious. You know what the Gemara said? The husband, that Chassid that was Chassid before, became Rasha. Wow. And the wife made the new husband, you remember the new one? She made him tzaddik. You know why? Repeat after me, ladies. Isha. Bona. Isha. That's it. A woman has the ability to build. If this is so, if this is the message of today, we spoke about how Shalom Bayit is important. We spoke about how the job of a husband, ladies, to put you first priority. I told you that Rabbi Chaim Kanevsky, his father, the Stapler HaKadosh said, I never left Bnei Brak. I never left Bnei Brak without coming with a gift or something to my wife. Can be a postcard. You know how big is Bnei Brak? 5-minute driving. You know why the Stapler, the father of Rabbi Chaim, did it? To tell his wife, you're always in my mind. Every time I leave the city, you're in my mind. Rabbi Akiva Eger, we spoke about last week, when he spoke about his wife after she died, how did Rabbi Akiva Eger call his wife? The love of my wife.
My life.
The love of my life, yes. The love of my life. And that's so much that he said, I am a broken human being in a dark world without my wife. Unreal. For such a righteous human being, Rabbi Akiva Eger, to use. He said after she died, I cannot eat, I cannot sleep, I barely pray. When I'm praying, she's always in my mind. I'm not focusing in study because she's the love of my life. Your wife have to be, guys, your first priority in everything. If she knows, and I said with a lot of modesty, I'm just saying it to inspire all of us. My wife at any moment in the day knows that she is the first priority. And you know how difficult for me is to put my wife, because being a rabbi in a community and putting your life for the sake of the Jewish nation. But she knows. You know why she never bothered me? Because one thing the wife doesn't like: competition. If she knows that she's number one, you can do whatever you want. If she knows that she's number one, you can do whatever you want. The problem that she bothers you always do, and she bothers you in business, because she knows deep down that you choose business over her, that you choose your friends over her, that you choose a vacation over her. You choose everything, but if she knows that she's number one, you can do it. I can work until 2 o'clock, getting people, speaking to people, no problem. I know that in any moment that I need it, it's going to be there. What do we do? We wake up in the nets to pray in the nets. We come to the game. And the nets. And then Shemona Esrei 20 minutes. Shema Israel another 15 minutes. Shema Rashash. And then when your wife is asking you help, I don't understand. You asking me to lose nets because of you? I don't know. You're out of your mind. This is Gehenna. What you doing exactly? Now the wife realizes nets is more important for me. The rabbi is my enemy. He is my competition. It's not that she doesn't like Torah. She loves Torah even greater from you. Don't blame the Torah. Don't be tzaddik. But you coming home after nets, especially in Shabbat. What do? You're sleeping. Instead of coming in to the wife and said, my dear wife, can you need help? Can I be with you? Can I spend time with my children? That's it. I wake up in the nets, I'm tired. That's it. Don't talk to me. And some people even had the audacity to be in the nets, to sleep, and then Motzi Shabbat, to have 1 hour Shiur Torah after Motzi Shabbat. Meaning, after that, you're going to do. I know, she's not a widow. She's not a widow. And your children, they are not orphans. You have to remember it. You know, when the son of the Chafetz Chaim was studying in Lakewood Yeshiva, he was late every day. Every day the son of the Chafetz Chaim was late. No, nobody's going to tell him nothing. He is the son of the Chafetz Chaim. How can you rebuke the son? The Rosh Yeshiva was shivering every time. He woke. He kissed him at Sefer Torah. But after 8 months that he's late, the Rosh Yeshiva said, I have to make a comment. Is that a good example for him to be late? Why is he late every morning? So the Rosh Yeshiva came to him and said, I don't know what's his name. I don't remember the name. I saw the story inside. I don't remember the names. Let's call him Rav Moshe, just for the sake of the story. He said, Rav Moshe, can I ask you, and I have no doubt, I don't judge you, I know that you have a reason. Can you explain me what's the reason that you come in late? He said, Rosh Yeshiva, it's very nice that you ask. Beautiful questions, I will tell you. They have a woman that lives in my street. And this woman has 5 children. And every morning when I wake up and I see this woman, she's alone, she needs help, she's always asking, and nobody's there. You know what I'm doing? I'm going in and I bring food to her and I'm helping the children. Behemet, I wake up in times. I'm supposed to be half an hour before. But the problem is that this woman, the Rosh Hashanah looked at them and said, that's tzaddik. What is tzaddik? Like the Chafetz Chaim. You're like your father. Kodesh Kodashim. You are helping a widow woman and an orphan? Moshe is looking at the Rosh Hashanah and said, excuse me, who told you that she's a widow? Did I mention anything about widow? Did I say that the children is orphan? God forbid. He said, so who is this woman? I said, that woman is my wife. And this is the child. Next. What about your wife? What about your children? Where is the priority? Where is charity start at home? No, but we're going to be tzaddikim. Tzaddikim. Here you hear emet. And emet is very difficult to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, choose your wife. Choose your children, and you know what your wife is going to say? She's going to wake up 10 minutes before to wake you up to go to the nets with a coffee and cakes. You know why? She knows that she's number one. Not only that she's not going to interfere, she's going to wake you up, honey, sweetheart, Boker tov, good morning. The nets is waiting for you. Go and study 1 hour Gemara. Go and pray like a tzaddik, and I'm going to wait for with breakfast. You don't have to go to any restaurant, and Baruch doesn't have to pay for it. I'm going to do breakfast here. Handmade, the best breakfast. I'm good. You know why? Because she knows that she is number one. Don't make, God forbid, your wife that she is against anything to do with religion. She loves you to become the greatest tzaddik and the greatest tzaddik. But don't show your wife that anything is more important. This is from our side. For you ladies, I have to remind you, do not blame. Rav Chisda said, what Rav Chisda said? Rav Chisda talked to his daughter. He didn't talk to the son. He doesn't need to talk, and I don't care if he had a child or not. He didn't need to talk to the guys. You know why? Isha buna, Isha horeset. Ay, ay, ay. A woman build, and a woman can destroy it. Ladies, you're not going to believe what a power you had. With one compliment to your husband, you can literally change everything in a split of a second. For a woman to change the anger that she's in, it takes 3 days to 7 days. Our marriage, Baruch Hashem, we accept upon ourselves from the first year that we got married, not in the first day. From the first year, it took us a few months to understand that we will never pass anger from one day to another, and not even from one day to each other, to the day himself. At night, we're always going to go to sleep. And this is the secret for happy marriage. But in general, a woman, and to get upset, she needs 3 days to understand why she got upset. 1 week to get upset, and 1 week to relax. Unreal. A man that gets upset, ladies, how long it takes your husband to be cool, to cool off? Just one look. My husband, I love you. Junam Bazam. I'm a gift, you're a gift. I don't know what I did, my husband. I don't know. Look, I don't need to fill up the lottery. You're my number 6. You're number 6, kapara. You know what you did? You know what you did? You know how many times what man is seeking and screaming? Why she doesn't recognize? Why she doesn't give me compliment? Why she doesn't say thank you? I'm working so hard. It costs nothing and change life. A woman always accepts to get flowers, to get good words. How many times when you cook, you're going around the husband 7 times, like the wall of Yericho, to see if he's going to tell you something about the soup. So how is the soup? 7 times. Maybe he's going to get the message. And if you don't get compliment, you get upset and mad, and you're making them face. 3 weeks, 3 days, don't talk to me. You change the lock, you put another extra lock. For me.
Go to your mom.
Yes, go to your mom, the one that brought you into the womb. Such an uneducated child, 100%. And this for soup. Ladies, your husband even more need that support. Your husband even more need that compliment. Isha bona. Isha horeset. A woman have the ability to build, and a woman have the ability to destroy it. Let's bless all of you ladies, righteous ladies, that come in all the way here tonight, and every Wednesday night. Next week, I'm going to be out, but I'm coming especially for Wednesday. Wednesday night I'm going to be here. I made sure with my wife that we cannot miss Wednesday night. The Almighty God will help you, ladies, to be one item and one item also. Only. Isha Bona. A woman that have ability to build. The Almighty God will make sure that your home is going to be built with your children. The Torah, that you're going to raise your children, the Torah, לחופה ולמעשים טובים לדעתי אמן. That you're going to have שלום בית אמיתי לדעתי אמן. The Almighty God will bless you with unlimited פרנסה לדעתי אמן. And the most important that you and your husband will be close to Hashem Barach as highest that you can be לדעתי אמן. Thank you very much.